Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So recently I had a bit of a problem here with somebody on Facebook called or Maze or Mace or whatever the fuck you want to call this stupid motherfucker. And I don't really care what anybody has to say. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Now, this kid sits here on Facebook constantly posting pictures of himself drinking lean and doing drugs, and he even recently tried to sell Xanax to people. Now, what's really funny about that is, well, not really funny, what's really sad about that is I've already had tons of people in my high school die from doing drugs, specifically Xanax. I've had tons of friends go right down the tubes because of Xanax. Now, the very fact that he can sit on Facebook and say, "Yo guys, I don't want these Xanax anymore. Who wants them? I'll give them to you for the lows." That right there tells you he has no respect and could give two fucks about anybody else but himself. He goes on Facebook posting pictures of himself drinking lean, hanging out at clubs, and basically being fucked up all the time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have never met a girl that was a normal girl that found that attractive in any fashion whatsoever. I basically tried to help this kid and told him that he is not immortal and that he should really reevaluate what he is doing with his life. And just a few days ago, this same kid told me about how much he really respected me and how much he loved, how much I talked about real things and what I said was real. And you're not like those other people on Facebook. I wish I could screenshot this for you guys, but the man has already blocked me. So all of that has already been deleted. So this kid basically maintains his fake life on Facebook, and then the minute somebody tries to call him out or even show any concern, because I don't know about you guys, but drinking lean, which is basically liquid Vicodin, is not good for you. There are tons of rappers that used to be good rappers and now they're not. We'll give you a good example. How about Future? Well, he was never a good rapper, but there are tons of rappers out there that used to be good, and lean literally ruined their life. So I basically just let this kid know that I can see what he's doing and it's not cool, it is sad. And in response, he told me how shitty my life was, how stupid of a person I am, how much time I spend sitting up online, because yes, I am a night owl. I stay up all night. I sleep during the day. Does that make me a bad person? No. So I say this to him and he immediately goes for the personal attacks against me. He immediately starts saying things about me that obviously aren't true. And then he also pokes fun at me about things that I can do or things that I do. Like YouTube. I make YouTube videos just like this video you're watching right now. I make them. I enjoy making YouTube videos. You want to know why? Because I actually have a hobby aside from doing drugs, drinking, and partying all the time. Isn't that fucking amazing? So instead of literally siding with me, this kid just goes off on a rant in a tangent, and he's basically crying like a baby because I called him out and I'm making him look stupid. Well, I'm not really making you look stupid at all. You're making yourself look stupid by posting videos of yourself being fucked up, trying to sell Xanax to the same people that have experienced losses with friendships and friends. So the very people you went to high school with have lost friends, and yet you still find it okay to go ahead and sell Xanax openly on Facebook. So there's already a ton of problems, and I don't really care who this kid is. I don't care what he's about. All I care about is the very fact that every time I scroll through my Facebook, I have to see something either about him getting fucked up or drinking lean or selling Xanax or anything within that category. Now, I can tell you of tons of other people that have been influenced by this kid. Now, I'm not going to name anybody, but I have tons of other friends that have also done heroin, have also done other hard drugs, and guess who they're hanging out with? Well, they're not hanging out with me. They're hanging out with that fucking idiot. And guess where they're going with their life? Nowhere. So at least I try with my life. Yes, I might not be very successful, but I am trying. I'm going somewhere with something that is real. What are you guys doing, or what do people do that do hard drugs, party, and drink, and live within their own little bubble? They do nothing. They don't do anything. I mean, just a very good example. Look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Best example ever, right? They all have money and they all do absolutely nothing. Aside from Kanye, the entire family has done absolutely nothing to get the money or to get where they are right now. I mean, hell, Kim Kardashian sells a mobile game that is basically just pumping money out of little kids that are very naive to the situation. And this kid does the same thing. He's trying to belittle me. He's trying to make me feel like a lesser person than him. When realistically, he's jealous of the fact that I can make YouTube videos. He's jealous of the fact that I know how to record, and he's jealous that I actually do what I do. So instead of siding with me or instead of having a real conversation, he automatically has to go with the personal jab. Yeah, my teeth are fucked up. Yeah, I don't look that fucking great. Yeah, I dropped out of high school. Yeah, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was younger, but guess what? I learned from it, unlike what you are doing. So now I am a better person because of the stupid things I've done, and you are just living within a bubble that you've created. And social media makes this very easy for people to maintain their bubble because guess what? If he doesn't like what I have to say, he can tell me, well, come say it to my face. Okay, well, obviously I can't say it to his face because, for one, I don't really give a fuck that much. And for two, I don't really, why the fuck am I going to go out of my way to say something that I already know? So, if you want to come and say some of the shit you just said to me, to my face, you're more than welcome. You can come sit down and have a real argument with me, not a fight. Because guess what fucking stupid people do? They fight. And I'm not talking about a verbal fight, I'm talking physical fights. All this kid wants to do is bash my skull in because I called him out. Now, the reason he wants to bash my skull in because I called him out, because he has no other reaction to being called out, because he's such a big man, he doesn't really know. He's not used to it. So, you know how people that grow up being, you know, good looking or grow up with money or grow up in a very wealthy family or they just have everything going for them? That's exactly what this kid is. He is so fucking naive to what he has. He is so naive to the opportunity that he could have with his life. And instead of listening to what I said and just taking it as a friend that was concerned that you're selling Xanax and doing lean on a regular basis, and he says he only does it every once in a while, guys, right? But he's only been posting about lean for the past month, and it's almost an every other day thing. So this isn't a personal jab. This isn't personal in any aspect. These are observations. This is what I see every day. This is what I look at when I go through your Facebook. And you know what? Just like looking in the mirror, you can't see what I can. So maybe, you know, what most people do, and this is a very good analogy, why do you have two ears? Why do you have two ears? Why do you have two eyes? Why do you have one mouth? Well, because you're supposed to look and you're supposed to see before you actually make a conclusion. Well, this kid just uses his mouth before he actually thinks about anything. So, with that being said, guys, that is my take on the situation. And yeah, I did say some very hurtful things to this kid. But you know what? Fuck him. He's a stupid motherfucker. And regardless of what I said, it doesn't have any bearing on anything. So, fuck this stupid motherfucker. And just let him be ignorant. But keep it out of my life.
And we will end this video with a little quote from Kennedy. Forgive your enemies, but remember their names.